happen is we have 3 pairs of decks. Each player at the Mythic Invitational is going to register 2 60-card standard decks, and we're simulating that with 3 different pairs, where you randomly determine which deck of your pair you play in Game 1. Then you play the other deck in Game 2, and then should there be a Game 3, each player gets to choose which deck they're going to play, unknown to the other player what choice they've made. So we have 6 different decks, the 3 pairs. We're going to play each pair against the other 2, a little round robin here, and the 6 decks should be a pretty good sampling of what's going on in the standard format right now. You know, the book going into the tournament on best of 1, or sort of no sideboard standard, is that the monocolored aggressive decks, mono red and mono white, are very good. And then mono blue is worse because it's not very good in those 2 matchups. And that mid-range decks like Sultai get a lot worse. So, you know, we've got some of those decks here. This first pairing features both mono red and mono white. And we've got some of the more reactive decks to see if they can stand up to the aggressive decks that everyone knows are good.
All right, so here is my interpretation of the current best of 1 format on Mythic or on Magic Arena, especially when you get into Mythic. Yes, aggressive decks are quite good because they allow you to play a large sample of games over a short period of time, so you actually can hit Mythic more quickly. Also, with the algorithm that Magic Arena uses, you actually can maybe cheat on lands with these aggressive decks and usually play somewhere around 18 or 19 and have pretty fine draws and not a lot of extra mulligans. And I think that those 2 factors are contributing pretty significantly to the rise in popularity of the aggro decks on the ladder and arena. Now, here's a question I have for you. If every good player in the world knows that aggressive decks are good, are aggressive decks actually good?
It's a good question. You know, how prepared are people going to come with decks that just beat up on aggro? Are you going to see, you know, main deck, a bunch of main deck copies of Moment of Craving,
or Dovin's Acuity? I know Brian Brown Doon was specifically testing out that deck on his stream quite a bit. I don't know if he's actually taking it to the Mythic Invitational, but I would not be surprised if he did.
Yeah. So, you know, it's a very known fact. So, you know, that there's a pretty big target on the back of these aggressive decks. So you figure they're exploitable. And if there's a field that's going to exploit it, it's going to be this one. So we're going to see, you know, we've built our non-aggressive decks with a slant to be better in those matchups. We haven't gone super hard in doing so, but we've definitely kept that in mind. And you see that in the 2 decks that we've paired with the aggressive decks in this first matchup. So you're going to be playing a pairing of mono white aggro and Golgari midrange.
Yeah.
We've cut the blue to make the mana base smoother and less painful in the aggressive matchups. And added a little bit more removal in the main deck. There's 3 copies of Cast Down and an Assassin's Trophy. Some Ravenous Chupacabras over Hostage Taker, which are a little bit better against a deck like Mono Red that can interact with the Taker. It's a little bit worse against Mono White, but still suitable.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, so those are the 2 decks I'm playing. And just so y'all know, we have randomized in the dark. I don't even know what deck that I have in front of me right now. Ross doesn't know what deck he has in front of him right now. We actually showed director Kyle West, who's directing us today. You usually see him on Commander. How's it feel doing regular verses? And by regular verses, I mean real verses.
Yes.
It's a little bizarre seeing your life totals for 20, but I think I can handle it.
All right. Yeah. If you have any questions, comments, or burns, make sure to send those at SCG Tour in the chat. And Kyle's going to be picking his favorite, writing them down, and going to be asking us when we have a bit of downtime. But I feel like it's time to just go ahead and start playing some Magic with these duo standard pairs. Now, we will roll, I guess, to see who goes first.
Yeah.
All right. You want to roll the 2, and I'll just always call even and always win?
Yeah.
Okay. Even. Ah, rats. You finally won.
So my pairing is going to be Mono Red and Jeskai control. You know, Jeskai, a deck that with 4 main deck Deafening Clarion should be a little bit better in the aggressive matchups. The Jeskai list we have is from Best of 1 in Arena. It's got a main deck Lyra Dawnbringer, some Crackling Drakes to make use of those Deafening Clarions. So Definitely a list that's built with the aggressive decks in mind.
Yeah, and of course, if you want to check out those lists, make sure you use the Cardboard Live extension. Should have both of our current decks, and we will be swapping those as we switch between all of these decks today.
Yeah, this one's going to be a mulligan.
All right, I'm going to keep mine, even though it's very 3-drop heavy. Basically, if we draw a land, our hand is great, and we have so many cards in our deck that we can cast. If we don't draw a land, then it's fine.
Very 3-drop heavy.
Yes.
So either a lot of Jadelight Rangers or History of Benalias.
It's either or.
It's just,
It's one or the other. Those are the two choices.
you know, our Golgari list is a little extra 3-drop heavy with the Thrashing Brontodons as well. So,
all right. While we're also shuffling up on his mulligan, do we have any VTCLA questions or Hysteus questions?
I was about to say, Hysteus has already started raining down on us.
There it is.
What's your favorite time of a standard format? Is it the new cards? Is it the first big tournament? After the metagame is kind of matured?
For me, it's always first big tournament and the week leading up. Just testing decks without actually knowing what you're going to be facing when the tournament actually comes is always really fun. And just learning how the cards interact with each other is always nice. So
I like weeks 2 and 3 when things are starting to take shape and you've learned a little bit and you get to start getting into the minutia a little bit more as you're tuning the deck.
Minutia?
So that's where I am.
All
Things aren't stale, but they aren't so wide open. Like, I hate it when everything's just gray. I'm just like, is this good? I don't even know.
All right, how's your 6?
This 6 is fine. It'll definitely play. And we'll scry, and I think I'm just going to top this one. It seems pretty good.
All right, you're up.
Mountain Firebrand attack.
19.
You can go.
All right, so first on the day, we got white versus red. Your turn. I think there's going to be a pretty common matchup here at the Mythic Invitational. I know Cedric Phillips actually chose to register White Weenie twice. Apparently you can do that. You can just pick the same deck twice. And then there's no randomness. You just don't get a different deck. I think that there is some intelligence in that, but also a bit of danger.
How do I want to sequence this? Upstairs.
Oh, no. 18. Sure. That means you don't have a land, huh?
You can go.
All right. We don't have a 1-mana wizard, so that's here, I guess.
18.
Attack you to 18.
I'm at 18.
Go. Now, we did draw the lands, but we did not draw something to play on 2. But I think with the way
Upstairs.
this is going... Whoa. Okay.
15.
Well, we're going to make him shift gears a bit. I think. He's just going to throw all burn at me? That's crazy, right? I just have to History Benalia, I guess, here. And try to race.
16.
Your turn.
Well, disappointed that Todd hasn't played any more 1 toughness creatures.
Ah, that was it.
You're at 14.
I am.
You can go.
All right, draw for turn. Trigger this. Sorry, backwards. And we're going to play a Legion's Landing and a History of Benalia. And say go.
On your end step, I'll shock a night token.
He did.
Play a Chain Whirler. You go to 13.
Yep.
Attack for 3.
10.
And pass the turn.
All right. Upkeep, draw. Do both of these. And get another knight. So these are 4 3s.
Yep. This attack with the Chain Whirler might have been too aggressive. Just going to get crushed by a Tribunal or that.
Yeah, it's a bit aggressive because if he has Lightning Strike, he could strike this and then eat one of these. But I think I just have to apply as much pressure as possible. So you take
I'll go
10.
6. That was bad.
Here you go. Well, to be fair, if Ross had not attacked for 3, I would have been much. I wouldn't be much happier, but I would have played a bit differently this turn. I think it would have been maybe worse for you in the long run.
Go.
All right. So draw, trigger.
I guess because this is a night, I have to deal with it first.
Yeah.
I should have just done this on my turn.
Do it on your turn because
Yeah.
I have them break.
Yeah, exactly. Because of formation.
All right.
I forgot that thing was a knight.
All right. Well, we'll still play Unbreakable Formation, so all of our things get a +1/+1 counter, and they're all gigantic. This is going to force.
Yeah, they're all 5s.
a
I just
double
have.
chump.
Yeah, I'm just dead.
And then post combat. All right. Transform this. Are you just conceding?
Yeah, I have to literally double chump and go to 1.
Okay.
I have no hand.
That's fine. That's fine. I was just making sure that you were dead. So you were conceding.
Well, an upset there in game 1.
All right, so now both of us actually switch decks. So now it's going to be my Golgari deck versus your Jeskai Control. And I think this actually pretty heavily favors Jeskai Control because this Golgari deck is actually built, obviously, with 4 Wild Growth Walkers, a bunch of main deck cast downs in order to help fight against these control decks. So this one might be a pretty tough one, but while we shuffle up, we got any questions, comments, or burns?
Static Grip wants to know, if you haven't had success recently, how do you recenter yourself and relearn the format?
Go play a different game for a couple days and then come back. Honestly, I do that a lot. And either that or just don't worry about the format that you're currently trying to work on. Like sometimes I'll just go Cube Draft or play Modern or Legacy. I try to do something that makes me have fun, and then I come back with a fresh perspective on the current format. And sometimes that even means like, you know, you can come back and start playing the best deck in the current format and then see how you like it. And sometimes it just, you click with it. Like I did that with Golgari last season. I've even done it with Sultai this season. Yeah, I mean, I think just, you know, taking a short break and doing something else, whether it's a different format or a different game, is always healthy. Just give yourself a reset if you're not having success.
Sure. Ross, this one's for you. Lead Farmer wants to know, are you tired of seeing your deck dominate Modern?
No.
No. Are you kidding? Are you serious?
Yeah. The royalty checks are coming in. It's great.
Are they? All right, one more quick one if you got one.
Sure. Pisteas asked before, how do you feel about Mastermind Acquisition in this format? Is it worth it?
I think any deck
Would it be?
Any deck that plays it, I'm going to root for that person.
Yeah.
Also, if you're playing Expansion Explosion in your deck, you better have a 15-card sideboard because sometimes you need to expansion and copy that Mastermind's Acquisition. Also, if you have Thief of Sanity, you might need to have a sideboard just in case you Thief Sanity and hit their Mastermind's Acquisition.
We didn't
build
Thief
these
Sanity and hit their expansion and then target their Mastermind's
Right.
Acquisition.
Right. All right. Anyway, just build a sideboard just in case. You know, unless you're a mono white deck, I can't think of a reason.
Yeah. Or mono red.
I'm trying. I can't.
Yeah.
All right. So you're up first for this
unless your
game.
mono red deck has Direfleet Daredevil, because then you can Direfleet Daredevil
Yes!
their Mastermind's Acquisition.
Yes. The one Banefire in the sideboard. All right. How's your hand?
Mediocre.
All right. And just a
Emphasis
quick check up
on the
here for
meaty.
Kyle. Did you do the cardboard live switch over for the new
did.
decks? Great.
On it.
Awesome.
I am going to keep, though.
I'm going to keep 2, but I'm not super excited about this hand.
I believe you get to be on the play.
Why?
Because I was on the play in game 1.
But I won. Okay. Go.
I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
Okay.
And then we randomly pick for a game 3.
Are you sure? I feel like you should just get to be on the play if you lose game 1.
No. It always just evens out.
Okay. Here we go. All right, chat. Help us out here. Let us know if whoever goes first in game 1 should not get to go first in game 2, even if they lose. So we are still also new to this best of 1 format, or this duo standard, if you will.
Pass.
All right, no removal spell there. Makes me pretty happy because I get this Jade Light online. Go. That's a 2. How many Clarions are coming at me?
None.
Nice. Attack.
16.
I think I'm gonna just use my mana efficiently and play another Jade Light. I'm assuming it's getting absorbed, but yeah. So you're at 19.
Yep.
Luckily we did draw a land, but it's fine. Your turn. What's chat say about the play draw rules? Anybody know for sure?
You can go.
Think. Nothing yet. Thought I had one.
Thanks for the update, Chief.
Oh wait, no. It hurts me to say this, but Ross is right.
Nice. All right, attack. Actually, I'm gonna attack with just for 4.
15.
Okay, look, that's fine. You can be right. For now, find targeting Jade Light and Wild Growth Walker. And I'll cast Wild Growth Walker. Your turn. Is your hand just that bad, or are you just sitting on a bunch of wrath, or what?
Go.
I don't know what's happening. Alright, I'm going to try to play Jade Light Ranger.
Resolves.
What is happening? Is your hand just unplayable? Land. I'm going to keep this on top, I guess. So this gets 1 counter. I'll gain 6 up to 26.
26.
Land for turn. Attack. Settle?
Yeah.
Yes. Perfect.
Take your 2 lands.
I will. One of each. With the last 2 mana, go ahead and play another Wild Growth. If I get Wrath, it's not a big deal. My hand is like pretty stacked because we missed a bunch of lands.
Wow.
Here comes Niv Mizzles or sup?
Yeah. I'll slam.
Sure you want to do that? Do you have a better play that doesn't leave you completely decimated by this card in my hand? I'm giving you an out here, okay? Because I don't want you to be like, oh, Todd baited me. All right, how are we doing with that one? Okay.
Go.
Jade Light.
Resolves.
Okay, so it's going to get 2 counters. Get a land. I'll leave Thrashy B up there. All right, Jade Light
You're
gets
at 32.
I'm at 32. I'll play this land. I'll play a Vivian.
Negate.
Alright, negate's fine. Then I'll kill Teferi. Here we go.
Jesus. 3 in hand?
I have 3 cards in hand.
No, none of them.
I don't believe so. There's a small chance you know this swamp and I just played the wrong land at some point, but I don't think so.
I'm assuming Todd has another Vivian in his hand, but I don't think playing this second Teferi gets me anywhere. So, I don't know, just show me the Vivian.
I'm showing you this.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just
You have the
pointing
memorial. There we
at
go.
them while they're currently on the battlefield. I don't know if you have an option. Okay. Plus or minus?
Plus.
Okay.
I'm dead.
Are you, though? I gotta send a bunch of stuff at the ferry.
Okay, play this land. Untap my lands.
Okay. Look, if I send a bunch at the ferry, and then you draw, I don't know, protection spell of some sort, Because I think I just have to send everything at Teferi, you know?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Everything at Teferi. There it is. Okay. And, like, I don't even think I play the Brontodon. Like, I know that you want to give up. It's fine. It is only natural to want to give up in this scenario.
You're just passing?
Yeah. Because I don't really want to run into I guess we would know the deck list, right? So, do you have, like, a sweeper that kills Bronodon that's not Settle the Wreckage?
I don't remember.
Do you have Cleansing Nova?
I don't think
All the players at the tournament will have each other's deck list, so
Yeah.
I'm just going to play Bronodon instead of not playing anything.
Well, that certainly makes my draw step more embarrassing.
What, seal away?
Yep.
That resolves. All right. Sure. Go. I'm going to go ahead and get back Chupacabra. Just use my mana efficiently. All right, now do I play around Settle the Wreckage in some way? I think I attack for 15.
Yep.
I think I can't, so I'm going to hit you for 9.
6.
I'll say go. I don't know why I didn't attack with Elf. Whatever.
So close. So close.
So close to what?
Winning the game.
Sure.
Go.
So he has Absorb. Guess you're taking 9 anyway. Okay, Chupacabra.
Absorb, trigger Niv-Mizzet.
That's fine.
Deal 1 to the Llanowar Elves.
Foot 1.
Then I go to 9.
Yeah. And then I'll just trophy this and attack for 9. Can we get a face cam? Oh, he's not making the face anymore.
Screwed up. Should have dealt the 1 to a J-Light Ranger. I would have won this game. Well, maybe not won this game, but I wouldn't have lost.
You wouldn't have died this turn.
Ah. Ah.
Oh.
2. I'd be seeing lots of cards. That's disappointing.
Alrighty. Well, there is no need to play a third game because I have won 2-0. Do you want to play a third game anyway? Just because it's fast? It's 124. Yeah, we got plenty of time. Let's play the third game. We're going to pick our decks and then... so, do we do randomize who goes first again?
Yes.
Game 3? All right. While we're shuffling up and picking those decks at random, we're going to be hiding them from each other and showing them to Director Kyle West. All right. Are you... Ross can't make up his mind. All right. Any questions? I guess he's doing the cardboard live thing right now. So, let's ask our own questions. Ross, how's it feel to be down 2 games already in this match, where you know that this game is just for fun? Look, you just sat there for like 6 minutes losing, and you didn't say a word. Okay, just want to throw that out there. I'm trying to get you up and out of your shell. Okay. You just sat there for 6 minutes and said 3 words, and they were usually mumbles. Just.
I could have won that game.
Come on, game. And you tried to concede like 3 turns earlier.
I know.
Never give up. Never surrender.
Todd, what's it like watching Ross literally lose his marbles?
It's honestly, so I didn't win them from him for about 6 weeks, I think, something like that. A very long time. I was going crazy. And then we got to do the 1 week where we tested out potential Modern Horizons reprints, and I got to do some really cool stuff with like Standstill. I embarrassed myself trying to play Shardless Agent and like a fair deck. And then what was the other one? The first match we did was super fun. Was it Wilderness Reclamation Teamer? And I got to play Factor Fiction. Yeah. I think I lost that one, actually. So I don't think it was that one, because I won the marbles that week. Anyway, the Standstill match, when we got to play for the marbles, was awesome. It was intense. Ross got to do some really cool stuff with Psy. And it didn't, even though I won the marbles, I felt like it was Ross kind of just like passing the marbles on to me, you know? It's like, here you go, buddy. It's your turn now.
Okay, you want even again?
Sure, man. I don't know. Hey, 6. I'll be on the play. Hey, my hand has lands and spells. I'll keep.
That hand is just too slow. Too slow.
All right, question number 2.
Is there anything in was it
War of the Spark?
War of the Spark? There it is. Sorry, it's not a commander.
It's fine.
Anything specifically you're excited about? Anything you hope to see?
I hope to see underpowered planeswalkers with generic abilities that are unique to the planeswalker, or at least unique to the color pie that part of the color pie that planeswalker represents. I think that the way that they've designed planeswalkers in the past 4 or 5 years has been rather simplistic, generically overpowered, a little too much loyalty. I want to see planeswalkers come in with like 1 loyalty, tick up, do a thing, or tick down, go away, do like maybe a pretty sweet thing where it acts a lot like just a powerful sorcery while also giving a bit more flexibility, stuff like that.
I hope we see 36 planeswalkers that all cost 5 mana, start on 5 loyalty, +1 to draw a card, -3 to kill a permanent, and -8 to win the game. Exactly the same. Slightly different ways.
Salty much? Okay. Your 6 is worse, or?
It's so bad. Go.
Excuse me? I won the die roll? Go. Ross trying to steal the play from me. I see you. All right, protect this boy. Attack, and play another boy. My turn. Right, so these are paired.
Go.
All right, pair this boy. Legion's Landing. Attack.
Well, I'm dead.
You take 6.
12. No control deck has ever beaten a Dawn to the first 4 in the history of Magic.
Boy. Your turn. It's perhaps a little aggressive to play the bodyguard here, but if he doesn't have Clarion, he dead. You chose wrong.
Shock myself to 10. Go.
Back for 10.
For
11. Oh, more.
Okay. Didn't even need to shock myself to make sure I was dead.
There it was. Oh no, you want to draw the Clarion now and
Yeah.
see if you still win? Because I think that you still
I
lose.
would literally have. I think if I draw Clarion into Clarion, maybe I can win.
All right, so you drew and then this. You're at 12. You take 8. No, you're at 10. So you go to 2.
I wouldn't have had to shock. So I'd be at 4.
Okay.
Then I untap and Clarion again.
If you have a second Clarion, yes.
If I literally ripped back-to-back Clarions, maybe I can win. You still have a Danto, so I'm probably still dead.
Okay. Well, we still got like 20 minutes for this video, so I don't know what to do.
You wanna run back?
Best of ones are fast. We'll if we have time, we'll just like figure out a fourth one to do. I don't know.
Oh, we can mix and match the
Yeah.
decks if we really want to.
So the next one is going to be you. No, it's going to be me playing these things.
Yeah.
And you playing the other set.
Yeah.
So the other two decks we have, the other pairing is Gruul Aggro. This is the unclaimed territory version that's like has Goblin Chain Whirler and a lot of warriors. A deck that has picked up in popularity recently.
Yes.
Won the Grand Prix in Kyoto last weekend, and we've paired that with just Esper Control. So, two well-known decks from Standard here. See if they can stand up in best of one, and we're going to be playing them with now me on the side of Golgari Midrange and White Weenie.
Yeah, but we're going to take a short break while we get that all set up. Actually, we could probably field some questions. Do we have any lined up?
I had one from earlier I was meaning to ask. Gustaeus wanted to know, and we kind of touched on it a little bit because you said Cedric's bringing the same deck, or at least something similar.
Yeah.
How badly do you have to break the format to register the same deck twice for Duo Standard?
Not at all.
Yeah, I don't think you have to at all. I think that there's a chance that picking one deck and it just being a generically good deck for best of one format is better than picking two decks, because there's a chance, like, if you play White Weenie, for example, I know Cedric's picked White Weenie twice. I think you are a favorite against Mono Red, which is pretty popular. And also, like, you have a lot of game against the decks that are good against Mono Red, like the Kaya's Wraths and things like that. Like, they tear you up sometimes, but with Unbreakable Formation, Dauntless Bodyguard, as well as just flipping a Danto the first fort off of Legion's Landing, like, you can just beat them. Like, Ross's draw there, even if he cleared me on 3, he probably was still losing the game, which is absurd, You
think Mono White is favored against Mono Red?
I do. I already beat you. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure that it's supposed to be.
You're gonna on that face?
No. There are just a huge portion of draws that you have that can't beat a Chain Whirler. Mono Red, it doesn't really fall behind. Has cheap removal to keep your board down.
I mean, I smushed you. It was not close. It wasn't even close to close.
I'm aware.
I didn't even play a 2-drop. Yeah.
That
this feels a lot like we're doing like a Space Ghost shit, right? Or it's just like,
We played one game.
Yeah.
You won a single game of Magic.
Yeah, that's all you need in best of one. You got to win one. Okay, here's a question then. If you think Mono Red is favored, why on earth would you pick Jeskai there when Jeskai is favored against Golgari? Like, why? Okay, I guess it's like a weird mind game. Like, it's like the cup trick.
Yeah, I think Jeskai is better against White Weenie. I thought Jeskai would be better against White Weenie than Mono Red would be against Golgari, which are the bad matchups for the two.
Maybe.
Plus, I just kind of wanted to play more with Jeskai.
That's fair. You seem like you enjoyed it so much.
I was having a blast. I don't know if you could tell.
All right, any more questions from the audience?
Viper Skies threw out an interesting proposition.
All right.
Said, make Ross mull to 0 and then play for my Utah Jazz tickets.
That's not going to happen.
I mean, we could do it for funsies. I mean, we just got time right now.
What are you going to lose?
You just want to do it right now?
No.
Why not?
Because it's not going to be interesting at all. I'm going to be on 0 cards. We literally just saw 3 games play out basically with me mulling to 0. I just don't do anything, and you smush me.
Yeah, but I'll play a slow deck, so you can draw out of it.
I don't think they'll give you the tickets anyway, or they'll.
No, they will. Absolutely. Courtside. Jazz tickets. Right now, Mold is 0. You pick 2 decks.
Next question.
Are you guys going to be at the Richmond Standard Open?
Yes.
Maybe. When is it?
May.
Maybe. I don't really plan super far in advance. Just gonna throw that out there. I know what shows I'm working doing commentary, but other than that, I'm like, oh, it's Thursday. There's an Open this weekend. I might go.
It is the first weekend in May. It's the week after the Mythic Championship.
Oh, that's my birthday weekend. Maybe. Definite maybe. All right, one more. Fun one? You got a fun one?
I'm seeing a lot of rematch for red versus white.
Red versus white? Okay.
I've
we'll
seen
do
that like 7
No,
times.
let's do that. Let's prove Ross wrong. All right, you get to be on the play. We got time.
Yeah.
Or we should probably roll dice again. Odd. Ha! Switcheroony on him. See, he learned how to throw odd on dice, right? He's been tricking it. He's been practicing. And I'd turn it around on him.
You got me.
All right, I'll be on the play. All right, my hand is not good, but it's pretty good in this matchup, so I'm going to keep. And since we know the matchup, I'm going to cheat a little and keep a hand and play in a way that doesn't get me blown out. No, I'm not.
Is this a keep? I think it is, because I think it has enough stuff to do even if we miss early, so I'll keep.
I lose a little bit of value by doing this first, but, I'm going to play aggressive, force him to interact. He did.
You can go.
All right, let's go Healer's Hawk and a Snubs. Dead.
You can go.
Nice keep, bruh. Attack for 0. Go. Nice.
Go.
Nice one, dude. All right, go.
You can go. This is...
Go.
Steamy boy.
That is one steamy gentleman. All right, Legion's Landing, 2
Sure.
permanents. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Attack for 8.
I will go to 12.
Your turn. What life am I at? 20?
Wizard's Lightning, this one, get a counter.
Yep. Now, Lava Runner turned on.
Lightning Strike a Sentry, get a counter.
Yep.
Attack for 3. I don't want the Vampire to get in, but I guess I'm getting in 2. But I'm at 12 already. Maybe I should just leave both back. No, I'll attack for 3.
All right, 17 to 12.
You can go. Nine.
Go. Oh, that's been there.
Okay. Take 2. You're at 15. Get a 3rd counter. Make 3 red. Chain Whirler. Get a counter.
Gonna Unbreakable Formation.
Sure. So you take 1, go to 14.
Yep.
And now that Vampire has...
Indestructible.
But if I attack with both, you gain 1 and take 2.
Yep. All right, so go to 13.
Yes.
Okay.
Pass.
I almost did it last turn before attacking with both. I think that probably would have been better, but it feels kind of weak. If he wants to trade here, Vampire for Pyromancer, I'm okay with that, but I think I still need to attack.
Yep, I do want to trade.
All right, so I go to 14.
And I go to 6.
Here we go. He does want to trade because he wants to try to keep me off Legion's Landing for as long as possible. And it's possible I shouldn't even attack there, to be honest.
I also have this, which will win any longer game.
Yep.
Play land. Shock you.
12.
So now I can make mana off this if I have more spells to play. Let's make 3 red and lightning strike this one floating.
Can you attack first? For 6 or whatever?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so you hit me for 6. I go to 6. And then
kill this, get a counter, have 1 red in pool. Play this, get a counter. And you can go.
Yeah. Frenzy, great. All right, you win. Flood versus Screw. You're so favored. You favored me so good.
I mean, I missed my second land drop for 5 turns.
That's fine. I played a couple O3s and sat there for 10 turns.
Yeah, because I killed all your other things.
Flood versus Screw, Ross. You want to play again? It's 1-1. What time is it? Should we just go to break? I don't know, man. 1:42. We have so much extra time today because these decks are all just built to win very fast.
Do you guys have a pick for the Mythic Invitational?
Pick as in what decks are good or what player is going to win?
I think they mean player, but you could go both if you want. That was from Uncle Jim the Tank, by the way.
Nice.
I hope someone who is not part of the MPL wins.
I also hope that. But for selfish reasons.
You always got to root for the underdog. I hope literal underdog, the cartoon character, wins.
Okay. I'm rooting for Autumn. I think that's my pick. Either Autumn or Cedric. I'll take either.
Cedric winning would make him insufferable.
Oh, I know, but he'd be insufferable to everyone else, and I would just laugh along with him as he makes fun of. Yeah, nice duo standard format. I just picked the same deck for both of my duo standard decks. All you honkies tested for like a month straight. I've been flying every single weekend and played 0 games of Arena. Clown you.
Speaking of which, Cedric Phillips flashback on StarCityGames.com today.
Hell yeah, that's cross promotion right there, baby.
Yeah.
I'm on to 7. I mean, it's what you get to do on Arena anyway. All right, do you want to random again since we've random like every time?
Sure.
All right, even. You're up.
Go.
All right, make a vamp.
Shock it.
He dead.
Steamy boy.
Steamy boy.
McSteamy.
All right, play this and then play this and protect it. They are bonded. Life bound. Blood of my blood. Call of my
Shock
call.
the bodyguard. Get a counter.
All right, make this indestructible.
You can go.
Go. He's trying to get me.
You can go.
Untap. Draw. Legion's Landing.
Yep.
Snubhorn Sentry.
Puts you up to 8 permanents?
Yeah.
Sure. Strike the Snubhorn with the trigger on the stack. Yeah, this was a mistake.
I agree. Your turn.
Strike the vampire. Get it. This thing up. And now I'm under a lot of pressure. So I think I have to just try to stabilize with this frenzy. So let's do that.
Okay.
Pass.
Just gets a counter.
Yeah. Don't tribunal me.
I don't have it. All right. Sorry.
So that's 11.
4, 6, 7, 8, 11. Yeah.
I'm a 9.
And I would rather just make this than make a Sky Marcher, I think. So, your turn.
Okay.
Use my mana
On my
marker.
upkeep, strike this, get thing,
Mm-hmm.
draw this, play my land,
Hit another land. GG.
pass the turn.
All right. Make a vamp. You're what?
I'm at 9.
All right. Put you to 1.
Yep.
Aspirant. Go. I'm favored. I hope I die this turn. Hope you just combo kill me. two,
3 red,
yeah, 2 Steamkins. You have to start doing that.
1 red floating.
Yeah, hold on. We have a thing for this. Shock this with that.
No mana floating. I've already played my land, so I really need to hit a large string, and that's another land, and I only have 3 blockers.
Oh, man. You were favored. You were the chosen one.
Oh, man.
Your draw wasn't even bad.
I mean, I made a mistake this game,
True.
and I still came very close to stabilizing this game.
You know how many mistakes I made that game? Countless. Should be called Countless Bodyguard. The number of mistakes. All right, whatever. We're going to take a break here. Get some questions, comments, and burns for Ross in the chat. We are going to get our second decks ready for the next match. We're going to have, on my side, I'm going to be playing Gruul Aggro, and I believe Esper Control. Yeah. I have Gruul Aggro, Esper Control. Ross is going to be taking the 2 decks that I just played, and we're just going to do a little round robin so all of the decks actually play against each other. What your side do you have? Was it mono red and
Mono white
and Golgari? So it's going to be a pretty interesting matchup. We're going to be randoming that again, doing a duo standard. I won match 1. Let's see if Ross can take down match 2 with the decks that I just played with. We're going to take a short break though. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.